Hello and welcome everybody to the wild card round here in Madden 21 player career mode. Tua Tagovailoa is the player, obviously, that we are going to be keeping an eye on. Now, obviously, he's with a new team, the Houston Texans, and we're going to take a look at Jamil Singleton, running back for Houston. He's going to have to step it up. He's never had that dominating, regular season performance, but he is their starting running back. He's going to need to help to, take some pressure off of him. Then we take a look at the top wide receiver. Again, another guy who's only had one season over 1,000, or well, two. And he's come close a couple times, but he's going to have to step it up. Now, the biggest guy we're looking at is coming off of the defensive side, Dwight Stanley, 17 sacks. And a year before that, he had 12. Now, on the other side, oh my goodness, this offense, man. Take a look at Denzel Parham. He might be the best wide receiver I've ever seen in Madden, period. Look at the consistency of this guy's stats over the years. I don't think I've ever seen a guy's numbers look this damn good. Then on the ground, they got William Lewis. Again, this guy is a stud. Last two seasons, he's dominated. He had an off year in 31, but 30 and 29, he again just dominated. I don't know how Houston's gonna stop these guys. It's gonna be a showdown. You know what I mean? This could be Tua's last chance. Let's get into some football, shall we? So here we are, and we are away here. Again, we're late in the series now for player career. Good news, I do have a PS5 on the way, so we're gonna be starting a next gen franchise, a reboot, or should I say not a reboot, but a second chance at a franchise. That's what I love, is building teams. So that will be coming soon. So be ready for that. Now here we go. We're gonna focus on this game though. Tua Tagovailoa. This is his shot, and if he wants to be remembered as a great quarterback, he's got to make a deep run in the playoffs. And here we go, stepping out, going deep to Singleton, wide open. He overthrows him, and that right there, oh, they could be looking back at that play. If Tua could have hit that, that would have been 7 points on the first play. Singleton this time takes it on the ground, and he's going to pick up about 11 yards. And we'll see. Tua, if you don't remember, a few years back, they ran that same play when he was with the Colts, and it worked. We'll see if they ever try to go back to that play again here today. This time, Singleton takes it out to the left side and brought down out of bounds there. A nice pickup of about 7. And now Houston will come into the single back formation. This time, it's going to be a pass. Tua stepping back. He's going to leave the pocket. He's got plenty of room to run it. He forces it. And it's incomplete. Luckily, he was out of bounds. Now 3rd and 3. We'll see what they do here. And Tua's going to step back. They're going to pass it on 3rd and 3. This time, it's going to work getting it to his tight end right there. And that'll set up 1st and 10. Across the 50, Houston has a decent drive going. This time, handoff up the middle. Singleton. Not going to find much there. About 2 yards. So as you can see there, Arizona wins over the Panthers. So they're moving on to the divisional round. This time a dump down to the running back Singleton, and that's one thing we've seen Tua he likes to do. He likes to get his running backs involved in the pass game as well. And look at that, Jacksonville. I mean, they've dominated in the series. This time they beat the Patriots 24-21. And there's a nice pass and reception to Clayton. Now Tua stepping back, scrambling to the left side, got plenty of room. He's going to decide. For a second, it looked like he might want to throw it. He decides to run it there. Sets up a 2nd and 4. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Handoff. Singleton's got plenty of room, and he weaves his way into the end zone right there. The speed of Singleton. We talked about it. This is going to be a guy that we need to step up, and, well, he just stepped up. And if we take a look at the play from earlier, that was to Singleton, a missed touchdown right there. He makes up for it. Or Tua makes up for it by handing it off and giving him another chance there. And so that play is not going to matter. It's 7-0 here. And now look at William Lewis getting loose out there. I don't know how Houston's going to stop that guy right there. This defense isn't the strongest. We'll see. I think they're going to have to put the pressure on Lamar Jackson. But, I mean, the only big star on this defense is Stanley. It takes a lot more than just one guy to win a football game. So we'll see. 1st and 10, though. Looks like the Ravens, they're going to stick with Lewis here, who, I mean, that's an easy run, man. 2 rushes, 19 yards, and 2nd and inches. Now they're going to hand it up. This time he goes to the right side, and that's a 1st down. And Baltimore's getting the ground game going here. This time they're going to go to the air, though. Lamar Jackson dumped down right there down the middle. He's 2 for 2 on the day as well. So 2nd and 1. Fullback formation. It's going to be a handoff. Lewis. Oh my goodness, he spins off the tackle. This man is a beast, and he's just tearing up this defense right now. Man in motion to the right, number 38. It's going to be a handoff. Lewis this time. Nice wrap-up tackle by number 35. That's Anderson. That's going to be 2 yards behind the lines to set up 2nd and 12. This time, Ravens going to the air. Another dump down pass to Lewis here, and now he's got space on the left side. And so far, the Ravens have just been safe, small passes down the field, and it's worked. 3rd and 3, though, and they go 5 wide here. And it's going to work as he finds his tight end. Again, they're just small passes. Houston isn't, they're going to have to shut that down. And the thing about that is if you dedicate to shutting that down, something deep down the field can get open. So we'll see how Houston handles that. But 2nd and 1 now. And the Ravens are inside the 10. Make it 7-yard line. Lamar finds his tight end again. He'll be brought down 2 yards short of the end zone. Sets up 1st and goal. And this is where Lewis can get very scary here. Breaks off a tackle, breaking out of the outside. Another tackle finally wrapped up. Oh my goodness. William Lewis is a hard running back to tackle. 2nd and goal. This time Jackson steps back. He's going to scramble out here. He's going for end zone. He gets hit, fumbles it. And it looks like did Houston recover it? I think they did. Yes, they're saying it's going to Houston. Let's take another look at that. Oh my goodness. That is a huge turnaround for this Houston defense. Bend but don't break. That is right there the definition of that. That's what that means right there. And now Tua takes over. 1st and 10. Screenplay. Nice call for Singleton's got plenty of room. What's that running? What's that wide receiver doing? He didn't even block. He just quit on the play. That's wow. Come on, EA. And it was our star wide receiver as well that wasn't blocking there. So now, later in the drive, it's 3rd and 10. So we'll see here. Can Houston try and pick up this 1st down? Tua steps back. He's scrambling out to the left side. He throws it on the run. Dangerous pass right there. And I think they're going to be a yard short here. We'll see what Houston does. They'll probably punt this one away. And that's exactly what they will do here. So a nice punt. We'll see what the Ravens can do if they try and play aggressive here. That ball will bounce, and they'll start from the 20. The Ravens take over. And we'll take this into halftime because they didn't do anything with it. So they just need it, take it into halftime. And you see Houston, I mean, so far they're looking good. I don't think they can handle this Ravens offense, though. So later in the game, the Ravens would have the ball here, and they just same play, small passes, running it, small passes, running it. They haven't tried anything deep at all, and it's working. I mean, honestly, if it wasn't for that fumble, it would be a tied game right now. Houston's defense hasn't done anything to impress me quite yet. And here's another handoff by Lamar, giving it to Lewis. Sets up a 2nd and 7, and they're just dedicated to this run game, and why not when you have one of the best running backs in the league? Lewis he knows how to get those yards. 3rd and 4 though. Houston's trying to stop that run game. This time another small pass, and it just works. Houston's just struggling to stop the small stuff. 1st and 10 now. Single back formation. Man in motion to the left side. And it's going to be a handoff. Lewis, and up the middle he goes. And they'll take that kind of gain all day. 6 yards. 2nd and 4. Houston pinches the defensive line here, trying to stop. It's going to be a pass, though. Again, another just dump down pass. And sets up a 3rd and 1.
It's 3rd and 1.
And it's going to be a run up the middle. Who could have guessed that? And this time, he gets stuffed. He did not pick up that 1st down. That's exactly what Houston needed right now. And dude, the Ravens, guys, they milked this clock like crazy. We're already into the 4th quarter. Only 1 touchdown's been scored. They were just playing so slow. Almost boring, actually. But, I mean, if it's working, you can't be mad at them. I mean, again, they set up a 4th and 1. They run it with Lewis, and it's another 1st down. They just wore down this Houston defense throughout this game. And there's, again, another dump down to the running back who just takes it up the field. Now they're 1 yard away from tying this game up again. We'll see. This time they're going to give it to Lewis, though, and he knows exactly how to get through without fumbling it. And that's a tied ball game. The Ravens came out here. They had a plan to just go through Lewis and just do small dump downs. Not to, play the dangerous game and take shots down the field as Tua leaves the pocket. And he's got room and then gets brought down. And that game plan worked for the Ravens. It's a tied ball game. And all they got to do is just outsmart Houston, and they feel like they can do that. Now Tua throws a dangerous ball and he gets away with one there. Singleton bails him out there, and that is a good play by Singleton. So 2nd and 11. Now Tua steps out to the left side again. This time he gets hit as he throws it, and there's an injury on the play. This is set up a 3rd and 11 here, and this is exactly what Baltimore is wanting. To stop Houston here and get the ball back in their hands. Tua again scrambles to the left side. Ravens got that on lockdown. Finds a guy open, but no, he cannot get his feet in bounds. And they'll mark him out of bounds. And that will set up Houston to punt. And now the Ravens get the ball. Broken tackle there. Nice little return. Will set them up at the 28-yard line. And if you're a Houston fan here, you're worried because now Lamar Jackson has the ball with 2 minutes to go. They've been able to milk this clock so good here today and keep the game close. Now they're going to finally maybe try something big. No, they dump it down to the left side to number 86. It's been working. Why change it? Don't fix it if it's not broken. And there's their biggest shot of the day. And it works, but there is a flag on the play. That would have been their biggest reception as far as, air distance traveled of the day, but it is a flag. So 3rd and 7. Lamar Jackson stepping back in the pocket. This time dumps it down, almost intercepted. Houston needed that one right there. But Tua will get a chance now. All 3 timeouts in 1:25. Tua steps back. He gets cracked. They tried the screenplay like they did earlier in the drive, but the Ravens, they seen it. They seen it coming. And then a dangerous pass by Tua there, and luckily that just is incomplete. Sets up a 3rd and 20, and maybe Houston was just a little too aggressive here because now you got a chance of giving Baltimore some time with the ball. And Tua just gets cracked again. That offensive line breaking down late in the game. And I think Houston's coaching was a little too aggressive right there because now you're going to have to punt it away. And the Ravens have good field position. 3 timeouts, 33 seconds left. That's plenty of time for Lamar Jackson and Lewis taking it for 10 yards. And they call a timeout. 2nd and 6 now. Lamar Jackson. Oh, my goodness. There it is. The biggest reception of the night when they need it the most. The Ravens played so boring here today, but it worked. And they will set up for a field goal here to take the game. We'll see if they can make it. 4th and 4, 7-7, 12 seconds left. It's up, and it's right down the middle. Oh, my goodness. There's 8 seconds left. You never know in the NFL, but, man, that one stings. You had to lead for the whole game. So, Houston, do they have any tricks up their sleeve? We'll see what they're going to do here. Going to try the little toss back there on the kick return, but It did not go anywhere. And Houston will have time for one last play. Tua steps back. He's leaving the pocket to the left side. Man in his face. He has to throw it. It's Singleton up, and it's incomplete. Good pressure by Baltimore. They win this game, and they probably won it exactly how they wanted to. They had a plan to come in here, play safe. They knew Houston wasn't going to be a high-scoring offense. Let's just play it safe and win the slow game. That's exactly what they did. And Tua, once again, is going home. That makes him 0 for 2 in the playoffs and possibly his last ever playoff game of his career. He's going to be one of those guys that you probably forget about, unfortunately. That's going to be it, guys, until the next episode of Tua. We will have another episode coming soon. So be ready for that. And we'll also have, finally, we're going to have a franchise coming again. Sorry for all my Carolina Panthers fans. We only were able to make 15 episodes of that because Madden on the current gen, or should I say old gen at this point, is bad, and it crashed and I lost my game file. But we're going to get franchise another shot here soon when I get my PS5. It's coming soon. So we're going to do a next gen franchise. I haven't picked my team yet, but I have a couple of ideas. I like to pick teams that aren't the best and rebuild them. So I'm excited. Hope you guys are excited. And thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.